What's going on, everyone? It's time for an action sci-fi creature feature film review. Today I'm actually going to review one of the Gamera movies, also known as Attack of the Monsters, but it's also was released under the name as Gamera vs. Guiron. It was released March 21st, 1969. It's directed by Noriaki Yusawa, who did pretty much every Gamera sequel out there, like Gamera vs. Virus, Gamera Super Monster, Gamera the Giant Monster, and Gamera vs. Zegra. This film had a budget of 24 million yen, which is like $150,000, not a US at least. So this is actually one of the more cheesy Gamera movies. This is the sixth one in the franchise. I found this in a DVD box set thing I had, so I thought I'd check it out. Attack of the Monsters is basically about a group of two young kids who are in like Japan, but with some American actors in there, and yeah, they go out playing around and they see a spaceship land, so they go and check it out, and then they go inside and check out the spaceship where they end up being abducted and taken to the aliens' home planet, where they talk about maybe disemboweling them and stuff. And yeah, as they're there, they call on Gamera for help. And Gamera, the flying turtle from space, goes and meets the goes to the planet where the aliens have their own monster that they've engineered to fight them off. And Garen, who is basically a lizard with a butcher knife looking skull. And yeah, they duke it out, and it's up to Gamera to help save the kids and get them home safe. Overall, this film is super cheesy. This is a really ridiculous film. You can definitely tell it's a lower budget film from the 1969. And yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in this. There's some pretty cheesy effects and stuff in it, from basically paintings on walls to for it to make it look like they're in the another planet, to the really cheesy, cartoony looking set designs. This came out right in the midst of the slump of sci-fi, where sci-fi wasn't being taken seriously in the film industry. And yeah, this is before I think this is probably around the same time 2001 Space Odyssey was coming out. So definitely, it was right before it, I think, if I remember correctly. So sci-fi wasn't pushed back into the mainstream yet. So a lot of it was indie films and stuff like that. So yeah, you get this really cartoony looking set that's very bland and stuff. Cinematography is not that great in this. It's very grainy and just really weird. At certain points, it's more bright. Certain points, more grainy and dark. Like, it started off in black and white, and then 5 minutes later, it's in color and stuff like that. That could just be the version I watched, though. They probably fixed that at some point. But yeah, this is a very cheesy movie. There's not much to it. It's basically a sci-fi cartoon. It's a family-friendly monster movie where you basically see Gamera face a monster, which actually was done pretty well. It has some pretty good done practically and stuff. It's guys in suits, obviously. This is one of the original kaiju monsters. So that is very reminiscent of the cheesy Godzilla movies from the same era, or King Kong Escapes and stuff like that. So the story itself is very simplistic and basic. It's nothing too special or anything like that. It's been done thousands of times. So don't go in thinking that there's going to be a really intriguing story or anything like that. It's just the acting is pretty terrible. It's not that great, and the voiceovers for the Japanese people are so cheesy and stupid. But still, overall, it does have a fun charm to it. And in the end, I thought it was an amusing, all right film. It does have it focuses more on the aliens abducting the kids than Gamera, but still, it still has some pretty amusing elements to it. I'm going to give this film probably a 2 out of 5. It's not the best, and it definitely has a fun, cheesy charm to it. So if you're like, so bad it's good monster movies, this one's probably going to be one that you'd probably find interesting. But if you're looking for something a little more serious, like the newer Godzilla films and stuff, this definitely won't be it. So yeah, Attack of the Monsters, also known as Gamera versus Guiron, is an okay film, but it's by no means anything good because there's way better Gamera films out there. So, yeah. But I'm not sure where it's streaming. I think it might be actually here on YouTube. So I might, if I could find it, the full version, so you can watch it for free, I'll link it down below. But if not, I'll at least link the trailer clips or something down below so you can check out and see what I'm talking about down there. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. So those clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my stories. You put the film title in there and some fun factor history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below at reviews underscore Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, let me know what your favorite Gamera film is down below if you have one. And yeah. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you find some weird skin out there. Find out thought checking out together, and also share my opinions on popular film stuff, come out classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're gonna do the third Gamera film now, Gamera the Invincible. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that, and yeah, watch out for all those monsters destroying our worlds and taking our children. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.